All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Mania 4K World Cup 2020. I'm Gilher Medziad, and I'm now going to be commentating besides the Toaster, also known as Toph Daddy. How's it going, Toph?
I'm doing all right. I was underwhelmed by Brazil versus UK. It was really close, but 6-0 was a bit unexpected.
Yeah, it was definitely an upset. I also think so. I think we were really lucky winning Facebreaker and Infinite Mashups, in my opinion.
But misses happen. It's just the name of the game. Sometimes things go in your way. And I wouldn't necessarily call it an upset, just, sort of an unexpected result of being 6-0. I was expecting more like 6-3, 6-4, going either way. But UK is definitely still going to be a strong team, strong contender in the losers bracket. But
yeah, for sure.
Not thinking about that match anymore. We got the upcoming match, Argentina versus France, which I think is going to be also an interesting match. Hopefully, I don't jinx that one too.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's mostly going to be Rice versus Alenzir, and SVs are a complete coin toss at this point. They are both really good at SVs. I'd say both teams have the potential to really do good in the SVs, and their averages on the best round for SV maps were really close to each other. I was looking, and I think on Wave Tapper, Argentina was averaging 960k for their team, and France was about 965k. So we'll really have to see if they're going to pick something like Anti-Crystal, or if they're going to ban all SVs and decide not to play with that in the map pool.
Yeah, I mean, I think a big point of interest for this is going to see whether like France is able to perform a little bit better than they have been for the rest of the tournament. Like, they've been having a lot of chokes on maps that they would otherwise be doing just fine on.
Yeah, I can agree with that, certainly. Also, nice space drop.
Shoutouts to Gilher Medziad.
It's the grand finals rate as well, 1.05. This was in 2018, right? I think.
Yes, 2018 finals. It was played like 3 times.
Never forget Wonder absolutely destroying this.
Wonder destroyed it so hard. It was intimidating how well he did. He got like high 99 with a couple of misses. It was kind of stupid.
Of course, this warm-up is not going to reflect anything on how these teams are going to do in the quarterfinals pool.
Given not at all. Well, it's just a little bit harder than what we have in the pool, right?
Yeah. I guess like with UK versus Brazil, you could say that Sengoku Hop could tell a little bit of a story of how the teams were going to perform, but nobody
certainly leaders. Certainly more so than base drop.
We're seeing Fisk here, right? We haven't seen Fisk often in the stages so far.
He's been mostly like subbing in when faster stuff happens, but his accuracy hasn't really been up to snuff with like. Well, I'm sure not what Argentina really wants him, but this is kind of the stuff where he shines. This late game, super fast, brute force type stuff.
If Argentina makes it through to semifinals, I wonder if he's going to show up a little more.
I'd assume so. Because semifinals is like getting to the point where teams aren't really going for high accuracy for the most part. Like, obviously there'll be a couple of teams going for like insane accuracy, like pretending that semifinals is group stage, like, Brazil. But teams will start to transition into, we need to make sure that we're going as fast as we can, hitting the notes as we can, not really worrying about accuracy as much as we would have wanted to for the earlier rounds. And that's exactly
combo starting to play more from roll than accuracy.
Yeah, and that's kind of where
comes up.
That's where Fisk shines. And I should also mention that's also where France's team starts to shine.
Yeah, so that's true.
This match is actually really big for both teams.
France is definitely a force to be reckoned in late game. What is going on here?
I am worried.
Death Moon Ade. Is that like, from what I see on the card there, is that a face photoshopped into the moon?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh my
I
god.
can't even tell what's going on. What is this? What is this remix of the song?
I wonder what this is going to be like.
Like sound vortex effects.
Which mate. I'm happy that my sound, my volume was already pretty low, because this would hurt my ears really bad.
I don't even know what's happening anymore. I can't tell if this is meant to be this way. Or
I think it is. I'm pretty sure.
I think so too. This is so weird.
It's gonna be almost 3 minutes of this. Let's get ready.
Oh yeah, it's definitely supposed to be this way, because you could hear that transition out of the chorus.
Yeah.
Go just immediately improve the quality of the sound. I'm so interested in this.
Wow, the loser of this game... Oh, no, the loser of this game's off. The winner of this game is actually going against Singapore or Philippines, so... This should be interesting. Really interesting. Even after...
Oh my god, that moon. Alright. It looks so good.
What is going... Okay, let's see what this map is about. It's probably... I hope it's not filled with SVs.
I hope it is filled with SVs. Yeah! It just has a trill going through the whole thing.
Oh my god. Nice, Jax. Oh my god.
What a warm-up. Whoa, okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can actually quad mesh that. Nice.
I'm excited for the chorus actually.
I hope they did something really weird in the chorus. I want to be surprised. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, this is so... Okay, there's no real SVs here. I mean, there's some small stutters, but yeah. I'm disappointed that it's so much lighter.
Yeah, it should have been like
this is
huge hard car jacks and stuff.
This is hurting my ears actually. It makes them feel very uncomfortable. It's making me lightheaded, dude. That chorus just got me. I need to take my headphones off for a second.
France is actually doing this. They muted their audios and they're making Argentina have to listen to this, so they actually get completely thrown off by the sound.
I have turned off the volume, so I don't have to listen to this.
Dude, like, this is a plan. I wonder if it's gonna work. France is totally throwing Argentina off with this. Throwing their ears out of sync with their hands. Going into their psychological minds.
Give everyone a migraine before the match starts.
Yeah. Anyway, that's finally over. Almost. Oh my god, what is this? The white lines.
All right, and now we switch off of it right away, so we don't have to listen to that anymore.
Yep. Do your job, Walter.
Thank you, Walter.
Yeah. Okay, we're finally going to the rolls now. Let's see what happens here. What the bends are going to be.
Gimpy Gimpy would be an expected ban from Argentina.
Yeah, I agree with that. Whoa! One rolled 100 points.
This is rigged. He got a 100 during group stage 2.
He did. He already did it. Right?
This is the second time he's gotten one this tournament.
Oh my god!
This is so rigged.
Oh my god. Ben Juan. Juan is using his GMT powers to abuse Benchobot. Easy.
Has Argentina lost a roll yet?
I don't think they did.
Alright, Kunu's just got to roll 100 now. I want to see it. I want to see double 100.
That would be legendary.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Are you serious?
100 to 2.
Bro, Odin.
Juan Crystal is rigging the rolls in his favor. This is not fair.
Okay, let's see what Francis ban. I think France might ban Dolphin. Dolphin was too hard off the 2 Olympics, right?
Dolphin Talk seems like it. Or they'll go for an SV if they didn't practice one of them. But I feel like France this year has been pretty on top of SV. Okay, Dolphin
yeah,
Talk.
Dolphin. Yeah, it's probably Dolphin. Dolphin Pale. Nice French name there.
Alright, now Argentina's ban, which, like I said, I expect Gimpy Gimpy to come out as a ban from them.
Maybe Forgotten, actually.
Forgotten's possible. I just don't think that Forgotten is like physically difficult enough to warrant it over Gimpy Gimpy.
Yeah. Brazil was supposed to ban Forgotten actually versus UK, but that
why'd
was
you ban C204?
Because nobody was doing well on it today, so we just banned that. Yeah. If we weren't doing bad, we would have probably taken it if it was picked. But yeah, Gimpy banned, B picked. Pretty straightforward from Argentina here. No curveballs.
Yeah, Argentina has a pretty like clear pick strategy, I think. Going with Ellen's their biggest strong suit against France, who I think Argentina is more worried about like when the rice pick starts coming out, because that's definitely where France shines. So Argentina's probably in that position where it's like, oh, we need to make sure that we're winning all of our picks, or France is just going to run away with it because of their like speed advantage.
Yeah, of course. I do think that they can take C204 Argentina. They can take C204 and maybe face breaker, but it depends on how the rest of the team is doing.
I personally also think that Forgotten would be an okay thing to go for, or a lane. A lane might be good too, like on the Argentinian side, because those are like, they're not physically more difficult than the other ones, but they're like choke bait, and if you're against France, you need to go for the choke. They've been doing it all tournament, and it's just kind of where they stand.
Yeah, choke baits are definitely QV main, Elaine, Forgotten. Some might consider bubble control as well. But yeah, those three, and other than that, I don't think there are any other charts that are like super unsafe to pick.
It's definitely going to be it's an uphill battle for Argentina in this case, because they don't have as many charts that like tailor to their strengths as France does.
Yeah, for sure. And even then, Argentina is definitely more geared towards early game, and on quarterfinals you start seeing a mix, right, of early late game. You start seeing a bit more physically demanding stuff, and for example, on bubble control, Argentina might as well avoid that at all costs because it has many really fast streams, many really fast mini jacks. So I think that's definitely a pick that Argentina should avoid, even though it could be considered choke bait.
Right, they definitely want to start. I think it's pretty clear that Argentina is probably going to start with long notes and then hybrids that are like the long note hybrids. But once they get to picking rice, they'll probably do things that are safer for them than so that they're not missing and can hope for the chokes from France.
Yeah.
Did Juan Crystal miss the first no?
No, he didn't.
Are you sure about that?
Wait, I think he did. Well, it shouldn't really matter because Pimu's didn't do really well at this intro.
Yeah, Argentina actually still has the lead. Okay, I actually don't. I think it was just a client issue.
Yeah,
it
might have been.
It's hard to tell.
Alu now is starting to go.
Yeah, Juan Crystal and Ara staying together with boss plays and Pimos being next to each other, but Alu's just barely behind right now. Ooh, wait, accuracy drop from Pimos and Patuz. Argentina's taking a small lead out of this.
This is closer than I thought it was going to be, actually. Really close story so far. Alu tied with Patuz. Boss plays a little bit ahead of Bimu and Juan a little bit ahead of Aura.
Yeah, so as long as Argentina holds this accuracy, they should be fine to take it. But, Alu just had a little bit of an accuracy break.
Yeah, dropping a couple 200s on that broken rhythm there. Let's see for these drills here. This is probably the hardest part of the chart.
For sure. This is also getting really close right now. Pimots and Patuz aren't dropping accuracy right now, though. Alu is.
One actually falling down here, falling behind a little bit. Rest actually might take this.
Oh no! Patuz dropped! Just going into the end. Argentina just needs a whole combo now.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the chart, dude. That's such an unfortunate miss.
And this ending isn't as hard as the rest of the second chorus.
And I think they got it. Argentina will take their first point off of that miss from Patuz.
Well, it wasn't just on one miss. He column locked. Column locked 4 misses there, and that just gave the points straight to Argentina here.
Definitely an unfortunate circumstance for Patuz, but Argentina is happy about that one. Now we're going into France's pick, though. And Frictional Nevada, maybe a pick?
Yeah, I'm expecting Frictional or Infinite Meshes. Yeah, Patuz saying that he really underperformed in that one.
It's also possible. So I think 3 picks are most likely out of France here. I think Frictional Nevada, Infinite Mashups, and Bubble Control could all come out from France. Facebreaker is also possible, but I wouldn't really go for something like that against Argentina, especially given France's past 2 rounds where they've just been missing on, the easier picks in the pool.
Yeah, for sure. It's not like Facebreaker is also one of the easier picks, but it's it's one of the safer picks, right? So,
right. It's one of the most straightforward in the pool.
Yeah, I think that would definitely go better for Argentina. I was surprised to see Aura doing so well though on B. Didn't know he was so good at LN. Definitely took me by surprise there. I think he scored better than 1, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. The highest score was Aura in that one.
Yeah, he almost got like 992.5k. That's really high.
Definitely really impressive. Still waiting for France's pick.
Apparently Kuno disconnected. Oh, never mind. There it is.
Mabaroshi? What?
Yeah, that's definitely not a pick I was expecting.
I am confusion.
It's not as LN focused as skill B main, but I mean, given how France was about to take the LN pick from Argentina, I might as well pick that, right?
I mean, I guess, but ideally, you just if this was going to be a point you win anyways, and it's one of Argentina's main picks, you'd probably want Argentina to pick it so that you get the break point.
Yeah, that's true.
But I also don't think that France has a 100% chance of winning this map. It's a matter of this could turn from what they expected to just be their best pick into a break point, and it just makes me surprised that they aren't going for Rice.
Hey, Bantino making a comeback. Here we go. This is a fun fact. I know quite a few people that don't know that Bantino changed his name to Azuber.
I actually didn't. When he changed his name, I didn't notice for a while.
Yeah, I only noticed a couple weeks after the fact. I was like, who is this person? And then I just went to his robot and it was him.
Alright, well, it looks like we've got our team members in.
Just waiting for everybody to get ready. Here we go. Song number 2.
Mabaroshi. We'll see if this actually does end up returning positively for France, but I'm not so sure it was the strongest pick they could have made right out the gate.
Yeah. I'm honestly a fan of risky picks right away though.
Some small accuracy drops in this intro. Releases are a bit awkward.
Yeah, this intro is actually surprisingly hard to act. 1 Crystal with a 99.4.
Gamo's actually at the same place. Early miss from Aura.
Yeah.
Not the start France wanted to have on this pick.
For sure.
So the accuracy is still favoring... Oh, 2 misses from Argentina right there.
In that burst. That's a really big hit.
Now it's looking a lot better for France, and they got the accuracy lead as well, so even with 1 more miss coming from France, I think they'd still hold on to the lead. Oh, okay. This is...
But they still hold on to the lead because Aura also missed early before the 400 combo cap was reached, so
right. So
they don't miss as many combo points.
Scores are really close, a lot closer than I thought they'd be.
Oh, Alu missed again. Wow.
There's so many misses already. This is not what I expected to see out of Mabaroshi.
Alu actually below a 99 here.
Yeah, that was a really big drop from Alu in that transition. Azuber and Juan Crystal being the only people with full combos through the first half of the chart. Azuber just barely ahead of Juan in terms of accuracy.
Bossplay is actually with a better accuracy than both of them, though. And here we go to the cards at the top.
That lead is... Oh, wait!
Oh, Bimu actually rushed there a little bit.
the accuracy lead that France has is going to be enough to hold on to that lead unless more breaks come from the side of France. But this is just a very surprising performance from both teams. Like, we mentioned how France had been like choking quite a bit on a lot of the earlier pools, but even this is a lot for what I expected.
Yeah, it turns out Alu's really low accuracy here is giving France the chance to take this. But Aura with a miss here.
Is there enough
but
time?
That's not going to be enough. There's not enough notes.
I don't know about that. Okay, I don't think there is. There's going to be some small accuracy drops in this ending, maybe, but I think France should take it. Oh, and Juan Crystal with the miss right at the end.
Yeah. Only get C here from Azabea.
Yeah, highest score 989. Really interesting start to this match.
For sure.
Mataroshi definitely wasn't something I expected to only see one FC on in this match. It's just kind of surprising in general. So okay, so now we go on to Argentina's pick, and that's not a loss really for Argentina. It was France's pick. They lost it. You know, you just take that. This is how you just want to focus on winning your own picks. And I'm sure Argentina is in that mindset of we need to just win our own picks right now.
I'm just waiting for the first team to pick us here.
vv725361792 coming out as expected from Argentina.
Here we go. vv725361792 is choke bait, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, there's lots of points where you can choke it, but there's also that long note section that I think Argentina is going to try to take advantage of. There's two pretty heavy long note sections, and they're not the easiest to handle.
Yeah, for sure they're not. The releases are super skewed. Really hard to control them. Basically, that's where I expect misses to be, from France's side at least.
Right. I think the biggest issue with it is that a lot of the LNs in it are really short, and then the very ending releases kind of throw you off. So you have to focus on a lot of things at once when you're trying to release it properly.
Yeah. Sometimes the last note that you press is the first one you have to release, so you have to kind of. Sometimes it's not. It's a really weird section.
For sure. Looks like Lucas is coming in for Alu for this pick.
Yeah. I'm expecting Argentina to actually miss on the jacks on the second course.
Yeah, I think if anyone's gonna break it, it'll probably be the Argentinian players, but we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, I honestly find those jacks super uncomfortable, even though they're pretty slow, relatively slow. Yep, here we go. Map number 3. vv725361792, picked by Argentina. One crystal dropping again right at the intro here. But recovering pretty quickly. Lucas is now behind everybody else here. France with a slight accuracy lead after this intro. Bimu is still with a 99.92 here. Wow.
Boss Play is right behind him at 99.89, but Lucas and Juan Crystal are pretty far behind Aura and Azuba right now. So
yeah,
definitely France's lead right now.
But here we go for the LN part. Let's see what happens.
No major issues from either side yet. Wow. This is an impressive showing on just this part.
For sure. Nobody dropped. France actually maintained a very impressive accuracy level here.
Yeah, boss plays and team hooks are still comparable to each other. but Lucas is well behind Azuber, and Juan Crystal is well behind Aura. So it's definitely going to need to see either some accuracy breaks later on or some combo breaks from France if Argentina wants to take this point.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Break coming up here. Yeah. France is about 8k ahead of Argentina right now, so definitely a miss will have to happen here if they want to get the lead back. Juan Crystal actually closing in on Azuber here, but Lucas is still really behind Aura.
Yeah, they're going to need some help from either some chokes or see if the accuracy starts breaking down during the second LN section for France.
Yeah, here's the Jack section. Nobody seems to be dropping on Argentina's side. France actually just going through this like a breeze. Move. Oh, Juan Crystal drops. Wow.
Right at the end of that Jack section too. So now Argentina needs to hope for a couple breaks from France's side. There is still a quarter of the map left to go, so anything can happen. But I don't know if I see them breaking if they've been staying this consistent so far.
Yeah, and this is the second LN part.
Yeah, no major accuracy drops from anyone.
Wow, this is very impressive by France.
This ending can be a little bit awkward, but I don't think it's... Okay, fine, P-Moke's missed. That's not going to be enough, though.
Yeah, it's not.
They would need to find a second drop in this ending, and it's so close to the end, I just don't see it happening. Oh, Boss Place found a miss, too, so it doesn't even matter.
They just traded in the end.
But that is a breakpoint for France. I'm not sure what they're going to go with. So at this point, I think France is going to start going for rice picks pretty clearly. Likely the harder stuff, unless they are really worried about choking them. But I think this is where Argentina is going to start switching to SVs. Because there really aren't any hybrids left, and I don't think they want to pick into the rice pool right now.
Yeah, for sure.
My best guess for picks from France right now would probably be their frictional Nevada or Infinite mashups. Maybe Bubble Control, like what I expected them to pick first when they went for Mabaroshi. But you know, what do I know? Sometimes I'm just wrong about things.
And they're gonna pick SVs now.
Yeah, Anti-Crystal's coming out. Watch out.
They've gone pretty silent. They're probably planning the pick. I feel like this will be an important pick to like win, since they just got their breakpoint. They definitely do not want Argentina to break them back. Yep, they picked Frictional Nevada.
Alright, we got a good pick coming out from France. At least I think it's a good pick. Well, we'll have to see how that pans out, see if any breaks happen on either side. The triple jack might give a couple of people issue.
Yeah, for sure. I can't see Juan Crystal doing too well, so that's probably what they're trying to do.
Right, I can see Boss Plays and Lucas doing really well. If this was like a little bit faster, I think Fisk could be coming in. Oh,
maybe.
Maybe Fisk is coming in for Lucas. Is Juan Crystal staying in instead of Lucas? That's kind of maybe I'm just underestimating how good Juan Crystal is at these kinds of charts. But maybe I assume that if he's in, it's still like closer to his accuracy range than it is for Lucas right now.
Yeah, I think the main thing for Juan is that he doesn't miss. I think the one thing that Juan does a lot is just he drops notes. Instead of just rushing accuracy and stuff like that, he ends up dropping notes. So I think that's one thing that has to not happen here if Argentina wants to have a chance.
Right, but I think the teams are definitely capable of handling it. It's a matter of I think if France combos if all three of France full combos, I think they should have this point pretty easily. But there have been a lot of misses already in this match alone, so I can't really hold my tongue when I'm saying something like that.
Okay,
149,000 point lead. Oh, 1.5 million point lead. My bad.
Boss plays.
Alright, there we go. Resetting.
Okay, there we go.
Accuracy starting off pretty good for everyone except Aura. I'm not sure who has the overall lead because Pimos and Azubur are well above the top of Argentina, but Aura's a bit behind. So I think it's pretty close. Is the Jack gonna screw anyone up? Boss plays. Takes the hit on that. But Aura follows one right up.
Yeah. Kind of a mercy section here now. Let's see what happens.
Looks like Aura dropped a bit of accuracy on with their miss as and Fisk finds a break as well. Looking like a pretty good pick for France so far. Halfway through though, we still have plenty of opportunity for chokes.
Yeah, but France has the combo and accuracy advantage so far, so Argentina really has to hope for a lot of chokes here from France. And I think like the main opportunity for chokes now is going to be the very ending of the start.
Oh yeah, that ending burst might screw a couple people over.
For sure.
No misses on that burst. We're coming into... We're getting pretty close to the point where the bursts are going to really mess with people.
Yeah, there's going to be one right now, right?
Yes. Oh, and Boss plays
taking another hit there.
Yeah, Argentina fighting a lot of breaks. It would take France would have to fall apart here to lose it. I don't think it'd take a lot. And Boss Plays finds another miss. It looks like France will be taking that point.
Yeah,
only one. I'm sorry.
The one person that we thought wasn't going to see this, one Crystal.
Yeah, it's like I think I'm underestimating this guy a little bit.
Yeah. France does take this point though quite easily.
Yeah, 2 FCs on their side. Yeah. 2 solid FCs at that. 2 200s and 3 200s is really good.
For sure.
But that moves us on to Argentina's next pick. SCs maybe, Vertex or Anti-Crystal maybe. That's what I'd expect to come out from Argentina at this point, but I'm really not sure.
Yep, there we go, Anti-Crystal.
I do like this pick.
We'll have to see though, because to me this is a complete coin toss.
Oh yeah, I mean France definitely put at least a little bit of practice into it, but I just don't know. I just don't know how good they're going to be at it. Like how good any of these players are going to be at it.
I mean, considering they all really trained for it, I think we will see really good scores across the board. I'm hoping for it at least.
Yeah, at the beginning of this chart is pretty easy to mess up. Like, there's a lot of SCs that you'll look at and you'll start reading the notes and be like, I just hit a key and it rushed a note on me. I don't know what to do, and then all of a sudden the rhythm's just gone for a good little bit. You'll drop a lot of accuracy if you mess up any patterns in the first half.
Yeah, that's for sure. But I feel like the first half is much more about how can I say it? It's much more about keeping your rhythm, because there's a lot more how can I say it? There's a lot more bait for you to rush notes. While the second half, I think the second half is more on the reading side, but
yeah,
the LNs really mess with you. So that's why you tend to drop more accuracy because of them.
For sure. There's also a couple parts in the ending that just kind of throw you for a loop. Like, there's a couple of memorization patterns that you just have to know about. The rest of it's mostly reading.
Yeah. Winning on Lucas here. There we go. Yeah, but here we go. We have stabilized.
Triple
Map number
100,
5 here.
triple 100% from France for the first 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Still got 2.
Oh, we actually see KH Supernova joining here for SVs, right?
Yeah.
He's a person that only shows up for SVs, as far as I can remember.
Oh,
Let's see how these players do.
Getting into the meat of it. No major act drops yet. France is performing exceptionally well in this intro right now. Ooh, KH Supernova, but Juan Crystal with a miss. KH Supernova avoided the miss. And that is giving France quite the lead, not to mention their accuracy advantage right now.
Yeah, not only Juan missed, but Lucas and Alu are constantly dropping their accuracies. Lucas actually dropped below 99 as well.
Oh, double miss. Juan Crystal with 1, though. That's a trade. Not really what Argentina wants out of that. No one on Argentina's side is above the 99. France has 2 above the 99%, and KH Supernova is just barely not there.
Yeah, here we go for the second section now. Let's see how France does here.
Yeah, it's all about the second section for France. As long as they don't mess up too bad, they should be okay. And it looks like they're doing okay. KH Supernova finds a break, but Lucas is finding a lot of 200s in this section, which is offsetting that miss. So KH Supernova with a huge accuracy drop on that miss.
Lucas keeps dropping though, below 98% now.
Oh yeah, that score gap is still staying the same despite the misses.
Yeah, Lucas would have to keep their accuracy up if they wanted to take this, but I don't think there's much hope at this point.
And Juan Crystal finds another break. Patuz finds a break right at the end, but that's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
And Lucas finds a break right going into the slow jam. It looks like France will have no issues taking another break point from Argentina.
Yeah, it really seems like this match is going France's way quite easily, actually. A little bit more easily than I thought it would.
I'm curious to see if Vertex gets picked too, because Argentina has one more pick after this.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Vertex hasn't been played yet. I don't know how teams are going to be doing on it in general, because it's basically just slow jam the map.
I mean, it has a fast jam at the end.
Well, yeah. Well, the fast jam is why the map is slow jams the whole time, because in order to read the, 1.6x SV at the end properly, you probably have to slow down your slow speed. Juan Crystal saying that he did very poorly for himself.
Wait, how do you get a nearly 98 on your side feed? That's pretty...
That is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Let's see what... it's France's pick now, right? Yeah, let's see what they're gonna pick.
It is France's pick. Maybe infinite mashups.
Yeah, I feel like if they just keep to the strategy here, they should have this. I don't think they should give in to Argentina's choke on Anticristal and just pick Vertex, for example. I know a couple teams that would do that, but I don't think France should here at this point.
Bubble control, not a bad pick. That's kind of what I expected. Like that set of 3 charts right there. Frictional Nevada, Infinite Mashups, and Bubble Control were kind of what I expected to come out from them in general.
Sure. I do feel like Infinite Mashups would be a better pick for France than Bubble Control, but...
I'm interested to see how everyone does on this, because this, in my opinion, is the most physically difficult chart in the pool. A lot of the bursts and transitions and mini jacks are just very awkward to hit in certain cases. It just gets really tough, especially towards the end.
Yeah, I mean, I also think this is the most rice-based hybrid, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just those, like, the 1, 2, and 3, 4 LNs followed by a bunch of bursts and mini jacks.
Yeah. There's only that one inverse section there at the end.
That's really interesting that C90 is coming in for this pick, too. We don't see him very often.
You know, C90 is a person that I don't know much about. I've never seen him before. He joined this MWC.
Yeah, he played a couple of maps in the last in Argentina's other matches, but it's just he comes out so rarely that it's hard to get a real. It's hard to pinpoint what he's really good at. Maybe bursts and tick is what he's really good at. He's coming in for just that right now.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Bubble sounds.
Yeah, map number 6 here. Bubble control picked by France, and no clear lead so far. Okay. Oh, boss plays missed though.
That's not really where you want to miss.
Yeah.
this is the easiest part of the chart. So finding a miss there is non-ideal, though it was at the beginning, so it'll be lessened a little bit since it wasn't before the 400 mark. A miss from France would definitely equalize it.
Yeah.
Especially with the accuracies going around. France doesn't have...
accuracy seems to be basically the same so far, besides boss placements.
Right. And I think one miss from, Paymilks would probably push him down to like mid to high 99.6s. So one miss from France could do a lot for Argentina here.
Yeah, we'll see here in these mini jacks, right? They're really choke bait.
Yeah, some small accuracy drops from France, I guess. Not really, but Argentina is holding on extremely strong right now. C90 with a 99.77, tying Paymilks, and Juan Crystal's 99.78, tying Azuber. Right now, the difference is just Aura and Boss Plays. Oh, and another miss from Boss Plays right as I say his name. I just have to have my cursing abilities out for show, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, one actually dropping a little bit of accuracy as well here on the 99.70 mark now. All of the France players here above a 99.7 though, so that's pretty impressive by them as well.
Yeah, not to mention all of them on the full combo too. And Boss Plays found a third miss now. That is really not looking good for him.
Yeah, and after this part, after that inverse, nobody on France missed. After this last burst, there's not anything hard here.
Yeah,
it's just
pretty much over now.
Yeah.
Looks like France is going to run away with 3 full combos on bubble control. Argentina with 2, but just Boss Plays finding a lot of misses was a bit too much to bring it back for Argentina.
Yeah, for sure. Though I'd assume it's pretty hard to beat a triple FC from a top seed, right?
Almost all 3 players on France getting 990k.
Yeah.
That's a really impressive showing from them.
Like, this is a trend I've noticed. Boss Plays always has the best ratio on the Argentinian team, but he always seems to drop accuracy with 200s and 100s or just drop a miss.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for Argentina at this point. It's match point for France. Argentina needs to pick for their lives now.
Yeah.
Because whoever loses this match is out of the tournament, so this is Argentina's life on the line. I think I'd expect Vertex to maybe come out from Argentina, though I don't really know how comfortable anyone is on it. It's probably the most wild card pick in the entire pool.
Yeah, and out of the hybrids, there's only Elaine left, right?
Yeah, Elaine is the only hybrid left. Infinite Mashup, C204, Forgotten, and Facebreaker are all Rice picks.
One asking for a timeout here. We'll see what happens. I wonder what kind of last resort strategy they're planning here.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see it. But they also need to take 2 breakpoints if they even want to get to the tiebreaker right now.
Yeah.
So if they are able to meet at the tiebreaker, that might actually favor Argentina, given that Synergy is quite long note heavy in comparison to most other tiebreakers.
Yeah, that's true.
So it'd definitely be interesting to see how Argentina would perform if they made it to the tiebreaker. But they need to put in some work for that.
Yeah, because besides Aura on B, all 3 players of the Argentinian team performed better than Pimo and Pato Zed, which were the other 2 players on B. So, considering that, I'm assuming that on Synergy, that's gonna play a huge role.
Right, but before they can even get there, they got some work ahead of them.
We have a lot to talk about before we can even get to that point.
They'd have to win their 2 picks, which I mean, there's a couple of maps that I could see Argentina picking. They could go with Vertex if they felt comfortable with the slow jams. But if they didn't feel comfortable, I think Elaine and C204 might be the best picks for them.
Yeah, there's C204, right? They didn't pick that yet. I didn't notice.
The problem at this point, like, okay, Vertex does come out. I'm excited to see this. This is the first time I think we've seen it all tournament, if I am thinking correctly. Oh no, it's not. They played it in Netherlands versus Thailand.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Netherlands did end up winning that point too. I just wasn't awake to see it.
Early matches, shenanigans. Well, let's see. Apparently on Anti-Crystal, one said that they had a triple on 970k, so they performed hugely.
The nerves just got to them, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see here, because nerves tend to mess you up in slow jams as well. A lot.
Oh yeah. And with triple 970k, that would have easily won that map. So this could just as easily be 3-3 right now. Because Bob Roshi could have gone to Argentina with all the misses. They just missed a little bit more than they wanted to. And then if Argentina had performed, normally on our Anti-Crystal or how they wanted to, that would have been a win for them. So this match could have gone either way at this point.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of quite the same history as Brazil versus UK, right? Missing so fast missing on infinite mashups and Facebreaker. That's already 2 points that UK could have won.
Right, and so fast broke right at the start of Facebreaker too. So Juan Crystal finding an early miss.
Juan Crystal is really struggling with starting the maps somehow for some reason. Olu also missing here. Wow.
Pmox's scroll speed is kind of high right now.
Yeah, maybe he forgot to change it. Who knows?
Though the accuracy is definitely favoring the side of France right now. There's a 96 from Alu right now, and that is not helping them.
Yeah, Luca's scroll speed here is also pretty high, so we'll see what happens in the end.
Slow jam, no one getting caught off guard by that sudden change. Oh, but Ozzyber and Pimo's both finding a miss.
Pimo's actually finding 2 drops there.
That gap gets a bit smaller. Unfortunately, with Alu's accuracy, I don't think that France will lose the lead off of this unless Alu picks up her accuracy.
Yeah, for sure. Even though Azabred missed there, he's still above a 99. Bimu is actually...
And Alu with a miss too now. I'm gonna have to see how this fast jam treats Pmox, like towards the end, because his scroll speed is really, really high right now for a map like this.
You can say the same for Lucas. I think their scroll speeds are basically the same.
I think Lucas is a bit slower. Oh, maybe not. It's close. It's hard to say. Cool. We will have to see, because we're starting to get into the fast jam. There shouldn't be any accuracy breaks until like the 1.6 SV starts, which is not here. It's after this phrase.
Yeah. Yeah, no, all players seem to be doing really well here. Yeah,
no one having any issues. That's gonna be the match.
Wow. Really good score by Batsus, actually. 988k. One crystal not too far behind him for 977, but of course that's not enough. France takes this 6-1. Congratulations to France for taking this.
Yeah, and with that, Argentina does get knocked out of the tournament, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Argentina never had a chance to go further past quarterfinals, right?
I'm not sure. It really depended on how France was performing today. It looks like France was doing very well. So
no, I meant on past years. They've got.
They've made it to semifinals before. They've made it to top. They've made it to top 12 before. But this year did not treat them well enough for that one.
Yeah, bad matchups in general, I guess.
Yeah, France will move on to semifinals in the losers bracket, and they will be facing whoever loses between Singapore and Philippines, which is a match coming up tomorrow, I think. Actually, I think this is technically the last match for today. The next match that is happening is South Korea versus Japan, which I've heard a lot of people are excited about. And that's at 30 UTC tomorrow, which is in 5 hours. Right? Yeah, so 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours from now. So we will be taking a break between this match and South Korea and Japan, but that's going to be an exciting match, so you definitely do not want to miss it. I know I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I want to see how Japan is going to deal with South Korea here, because Japan might have the best Rise team, but
South Korea is no slouch in that department.
South Korea is, yep.
I think it's really going to be a story of how Japan is able to handle their long note deficiency in comparison to South Korea. Though South Korea also has a small weakness in LNs, just I don't think not quite as much as Japan does. So I'm really excited to see what happens when that comes around. Especially with the possibility of, if Japan wins that match, it means that we get a new entrant into the top 3. It will not, if that happens, it won't be South Korea, United States, and Brazil as the top 3, which I would personally be super excited to see.
It would be very thrilling indeed to see South Korea, a team that has dominated every single NWC so far, besides 2015, to not make it into the top 3 this time.
Yeah, although, I mean, it doesn't mean South Korea is out of the top 3. It just means that one between Brazil, USA, and South Korea doesn't make it in.
Yeah.
But with that, we should get banners. Get banners. Support your favorite teams. I needed to plug it, man. Always. I was trying to get a proper segue into the banners plug, but I didn't quite do it right. So instead, this is the segue. Go to the OC store.
Get the banners.
Get your banners. Certified Giller Messier moment. Thank you. Support your favorite teams. Anyone who made it into the top 16, all 16 teams have banners that you can buy So go support your favorite team, support the tournament and the tournament prize pool. And yeah, have some fun. We also have bingo going on in the public OSU tournament server, or not tournament server, but the public OSU server in the Mania World Cup area. So go have a blast with that as well. Anything else you'd like to add, Gil?
Not really. Just waiting for to commentate the match.
Oh yeah.
SK versus Japan match, right?
Japan Korea is gonna be insane. I'm excited. You're excited. You should all be excited for this match and make sure that you're here in 5.5 hours to see it. But with that, I think we will be heading off until the next stream. Hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you later.